Did Daddy Screw walk away from dancehall, or did dancehall walk away from him? The 1990s, when dancehall wasn't just music, it was movement. When rhythms shook zinc fences in Kingston. When one voice could turn a street corner into a dance. And in that era, one name rang out loud. Daddy Screw. But here's the question. Where is he now? Daddy Screw was born Michael Alexander Johnson on March 29, 1968, in East Kingston, Jamaica.
Post for your one time man, you find a good man. And you know, he might take care of you, you have your bed. And in the ear, shout it out, you expensive, and there you look sweet. Suit on the wife, fall it out, you want the puppy.
Before the dancehall lights, before the rhythms, there was a church choir. Young Michael sang in church. Gospel harmonies, structured melodies, discipline. But outside those church walls, Kingston was alive with sound system culture. Bass lines rolling through neighborhoods, selectors clashing, DJs commanding microphones like generals. And somewhere between church hymns and corner speakers, a DJ was being born. He attended Vauxhall Comprehensive High School, and while still a student, he began DJing seriously, not just as a hobby, but as a calling. His early training ground? Sound systems like Blackstone. For those who understand dancehall history, you know, sound system is university. No auto-tune, no second takes, no safety net. Just microphone, rhythm, and crowd. Could you control them? Could you hold them? Could you command them? Daddy Screw could. In 1984, he released his first single, Dimbo Bucket. It wasn't a global smash, but it was a statement. He was officially recording, officially stepping into the business. Then came a turning point. He recorded Madda Mampie for Tuff Gong Records. Yes, that Tuff Gong, the legendary label founded by Bob Marley. This wasn't just a recording session. It was a doorway. At Tuff Gong, Daddy Screw met producer Tony Kelly, and Tony introduced him to his brother, Dave Kelly, and that meeting changed everything. Dave Kelly was one of the most influential producers of the 1990s dancehall explosion. Sharp rhythms, clean production, hit-making instincts. Daddy Screw became a key member of the Madhouse crew. Now imagine that lineup. Tiger, Sanchez, Terror Fabulous, and Daddy Screw. They toured together under the banner Champions in Action. It wasn't just a tour, it was a statement about dominance. The Madhouse sound was polished but dangerous, energetic but controlled. and Daddy Screw thrived in that space. His delivery? Fast, commanding, rhythmic, a blend of raw dancehall aggression and melodic sensibility. Was he the loudest? Maybe not. But was he consistent? Absolutely. And in dancehall, consistency is survival. Daddy Screw wasn't just a solo act. He was a collaborator. And in the 90s, collaboration meant relevance. He appeared on tracks with Terra Fabulous, Bruck Wine Butterfly, Sharon Forrester, Money Isn't Everything, Tinga Stewart, Dancehall Maniac, Maxi Priest, Heartbreaker, Toying Aidkale, Man with the Agony and Second to None, Barrington Levy, Girl I Like Your Style. That's range. From hardcore dancehall to lovers rock influences, from gritty to smooth. He wasn't boxed in. Then came the albums. 1993, Loverman released via VP Records. 1996, Multiple Choice produced by the legendary duo Steely and Clevie. Two projects in the heart of the golden era. He also appeared on the 1994 live album Madhouse Crew Live, released by French label Pippa, capturing the energy of that unstoppable crew. During this period, his music was also released through labels like Stone Love and Father Pow, institutions within dancehall culture. By the mid-90s, Daddy Screw was not just participating in dancehall. He was part of its foundation. But what happens when the era changes? When new voices rise? When trends evolve? In the late 1990s, Daddy Screw made a move that surprised some fans. He relocated to Denver, Colorado in the United States to live with his parents. From Kingston's sound system chaos to the Rocky Mountains. That's not just geography. That's cultural shift. Why leave at the height of influence? Was it industry fatigue? Personal reasons? A strategic reset? We may never know the full story. But we do know this. He didn't disappear. In the 2000s, Daddy Screw returned briefly to Jamaica. He recorded the single, Caribbean Girls with Price is Right or It. It wasn't a massive mainstream comeback, but it was proof of life, proof of passion, proof that the mic was never fully put down. He continued performing in the United States. And as of 2016, he was reportedly still residing in Denver, still active, still recording, still connected to reggae and dancehall culture. He may not dominate headlines, but legends don't need headlines to exist. So what is Daddy Screw's real legacy? He represents the bridge between 80s raw sound system culture and 90s polished production. The Madhouse era. The touring dominance of champions in action. A generation that built the global dancehall blueprint. Without artists like Daddy Screw, does the 90s explosion happen the same way? Does the sound evolve the same way? He helped define the energy, and sometimes history forgets the architects, but the culture remembers. Today, Daddy Screw is still alive. still residing in Denver, Colorado, still part of the reggae and dancehall world. And perhaps most importantly, the legacy continues through his son, Cheddar, who has also stepped into the role of DJ. The microphone passes. The rhythm evolves. The bloodline continues. If you grew up in the 70s, 80s, or 90s dancehall era, this channel is for you. Subscribe now, because we are preserving history before it disappears. Dancehall moves fast. It crowns kings, then replaces them. But legends never truly leave. They echo. They influence. They endure. Daddy Screw was there when dancehall needed energy. He delivered it. And now when we ask, where are they now? The answer isn't disappearance. It's evolution.